What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy back with another one. People, in today's video, we want to address this ongoing issue back and forth between South Africa and our West African brothers and sisters. Guys, this thing needs to stop, and we need to address it once and for all, and we need to reach an understanding and a consensus where both parties are happy. After all, we are all African. We are one. Let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section below. Holla! People, the topic in question is South Africa's ability to love, live with their masters and colonizers, as the West African brothers and sisters like to put it. Now, there's a video circulating on TikTok where white South Africans are dancing in a video with black South Africans, right? And then in the one video clip on this TikTok, right, there's like a white woman who's having a hand suggestion of like pulling the black colleague into the frame. Now the West Africans are looking at it like it is slavery, like there's a chain, she's pulling them with that. People, not everything has to be about race. Now I know it could be banter, it could be this, but guys, most of y'all don't understand that you may be seeing it as banter, but it does raise some emotions with other people. Now, South Africa is going through its own healing process, right? And because we've been through apartheid, right? And I understand the West Africa's perception of things because West Africa is dealing with its own traumatic experiences from slavery, right? Now, most of you may not understand that even though slavery happened way back in the day, right? The effects of slavery are still very much present today. You know, when you go to the what's that, the something of no return, when you enter this slave, where they go to the doors of no return, when you visit that place, everyone who's visited that place says it's almost like they could actually feel what the slaves were going through. You know what I mean? And to this very day, a lot of West Africans who've been to that, who actually immersed themselves in those memories and stuff, they still harbor ill intentions towards Western people, and it's a reality. And I totally get it. You know what I mean? I totally get West Africans being against white people for doing what they did back in the day. It's totally understandable. It's also understandable for black South Africans to hold a grudge and to feel the way they do about white South Africans because it's a recent thing. It's understandable, right? What I don't get is why people from West Africa have an issue with black South Africans and white South Africans coming together, enjoying their music in their country and doing whatever they see fit. Now, guys, if Ghana and Nigeria decide they want to make a video promoting West African culture, who are we as South Africans to get involved and say, ah, man, how can you try to get involved with the Ghana must go bags? You get this and get it. Guys, come on. That just doesn't make sense, right? If a West African thing is going on, let it be. You understand? If a Southern African thing is going on, let it be. Why must we see things through negative eyes all the time? Why? Why can't a black person and a white person enjoy company? Why? Okay, so West Africans, Nigerians, Ghanaians, Cameroonians, Senegalese, Wales is there, Wales is there, Ivory Coast, right? Ivory Coast is there on the West Coast. Who else is there? Mali, Burkina Faso. Who else is there? Who else is there? Who else is there? Liberia, Sierra Leone. People, did you know that when your countrymen and countrywomen come to South Africa, do you know that some of them, if not the majority of them, do you know that they date white women? Or do you know that they even date white men? So, to you who's back home who don't see this, you don't even know that's what your brothers and sisters are doing. I'm just saying. You understand what I'm saying? Because I want to be honest with you. I've never, okay, I'm going to frame it properly. The majority of Nigerian men or Ghanaian men, because now I can't really tell the difference because the accents are the same, body built are the same, everything. To me, I just can't tell the difference. I don't know. They speak the same, they're all the same. To me, hey, once you're from West Africa, hey, you're automatically Nigerian. You know what I mean? Even if you're Congolese, I mean, even if you're Cameroonian, even if you're Senegalese, but just the accent to me or like to us in Southern Africa, the accent sounds all the same. So we just can't differentiate who is from where exactly. But anyway, so when your West African brothers come to South Africa, like I said, they date white women, right? Now, personally, I've never seen a West African person with a dark-skinned West African woman, unless it's a married couple already. But I'm talking about girlfriend and boyfriend type situation. I feel like they leave West Africa and they come to South Africa, and because there's so much variety here, they come with a money and then they get to pick up the crop that they get you. So there's your white women, your colored women, your Indian women. I haven't seen Indians because I'm in Cape Town, so I haven't seen a lot of Indian women with any Nigerians or any West Africans. But I have seen a lot of colored girls with West Africans, and I've seen white women with West Africans. Right. So my point is this: why get on Twitter? Why get on YouTube? Why get on X? Why get on TikTok? Hating on black and white South Africans doing whatever black and white South Africans do. And then when your brothers and sisters come to South Africa, they indulge in the same things that the black South Africans and the white South Africans are indulging in. So why the criticism if you're going to do the same things or if your brothers and sisters are doing the exact same things? Why? Why? So why are we hating each other? Why? Instead of us trying to heal each other, instead of us trying to bridge the gap, instead of us trying to build one strong Africa, we're back to fighting. How does that make sense? Please tell me. How does that make sense? How? How? Please tell me how. You see, if you don't have any experience living with other race groups, you will never grow. If all you know is your local tribe, your local whatever you know, you won't grow. You only know what you know. Anything different seems strange, foreign, and absolutely weird, right? So, my West African brothers, I totally understand your point. My West African sisters, I totally understand your point because you people have little to no interaction with white people. I totally get it. I totally get it because there's not a high number of white people in West Africa, as from what I see on YouTube and on the internet, right? It's a different story when you come further down south in Africa. Zimbabwe, Kenya, I think Kenya got it now, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Namibia, Mozambique. There's a high number of white people here. So chances are, every single day of your life, if you live in these countries, you are going to interact with white people. I don't know, West Africa, I'm not saying there aren't white people there, but I don't think there are as many as in Southern Africa. That is what I'm saying. So our experiences as black people will be different. I cannot, for the life of me, right? I'm just giving an example. Me. I cannot believe that there's a country just made up of just black people only, right? When I see videos and everything on YouTube and wherever on the internet of, let's just say Nigeria or Ghana, for example, right? I don't see a lot of mixture. I don't. That's not to say there isn't any. I'm saying I don't see it. When they show videos of the market and the places, and it's all just black people. So we get this perception that you only interact with your own kind and no other kind. But I'm not saying that's the reality. I'm saying that's the perception we have, right? So in the same way, when you give this banter and you say, oh, slave master and slave owner and slave that, it's fine. So when we give this banter of saying, guys, you only have your 5 tribes that are there, your 3 tribes or your 2 main tribes or whatever tribes, and that's all we see, that's all we know, and that's why you don't know how to interact or even speak basic English with foreign people or people of different races. It will be banter, but at the same time, it's kind of like hurtful, right? So people, let's refrain from doing this whole negative thing, trying to pull Africans down, and let's not do that as Africans, right? So let's try and build each other up. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we are brothers and sisters. We are one. Because whether you like it or not, Africa is going to unite. Africa is going to have one currency. Africa is going to have one parliament, one police force, one army, and you better be prepared for it. That's what I'm saying. So let me know what you guys think about this topic in the comment section below. Was I on the money or did I totally miss it with this one? You know what I mean? Holla. Mm, mm. People, the advantages of one Africa. Picture this. Imagine, just imagine the power that all the major African economies have merged into one. Imagine all the military personnel that's on the continent merged into one. Imagine all the different minerals, resources, and everything merged into one. Imagine, guys, just imagine all the regional positives that can be harnessed into one: east, west, north, and south, right? Imagine all the languages. Imagine Africa used just one or 2 languages to communicate from north to west, east, and south. Just imagine that. So let's just say we're going to take Arabic and Swahili, and that's it. Or maybe we throw Zulu into that, because Zulu is also worldwide. So it's fair, right? So we get an east, west, we get east. English will have to be there, so that'll be west, right? But someone's going to say French. Yeah, yeah. I think there's more English speaking countries than French speaking countries on the continent, right? That's what I think. I could be wrong. We'll be corrected, but I think there's more English speaking. So, English, Swahili, Arabic, and Zulu. Yeah, I think that would be fair. Imagine an Africa with 4 languages. That's it. That's all we have to bring us closer. Instead of having all these different languages and that's just right, we just learn these 4 languages. Just imagine the power in that, right? Imagine that. Unity is all we strive for, and that's what we are supposed to be building. Now, we don't mind people trying to be, funny and all this. It's all good. It's all banter. It's cool. But the bottom line is this, guys. We need to see each other as one. So banter is fine, but stop having this racism and trying to project race onto each other and try to divide each other just because you don't have what another country has. Remember that always. That's all I'm saying, guys. Please, let us keep it strictly professional. Let's be good. Let's love each other. Let's just be the best Africa that Africa can be. That's all I'm saying. Is that difficult to ask for? Is that too much to ask for? I don't think so. Holla.